Raindrop is a drop of water falling out from the sky. He runs out any type of water in the river, in the sea. He travels everywhere with Frosty, his highest cute little friend. They both fly a cloud called Nimbus. Don't be a blue, we'll always follow them.
Polluting everything.
Water means life. Don't waste it, you must keep it. Water means life. 'Cause water's your friend. 'Cause water's our friend. A friend called Raindrop.
The Treasures of the Sea. The immensity of the sea, that mysterious world inhabited by all sorts of creatures. Well, there are all sorts of creatures in the sky as well, like that friendly seagull, for instance. Hey, watch it! Oops, sorry, dears. Next time, watch where you're flying. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes, the immensity of the sea, home to creatures as small as the tiny krill, which is so teeny-weeny that we have to get real close to see it. Or to the gigantic blue whale, the largest mammal on Earth, which can be up to 27 meters long. The vast sea has an immense capacity for life, but it is important that we respect it and look after it. Its survival depends on us. The life of the sea is also our life.
We're going faster than an arrow.
Yes, but where are we going?
What's the matter? Why did you stop?
I think Frosty's right. I don't know where I'm going. The coral reefs could be anywhere.
That's the way to do it. I love watching them throw garbage in the sea.
Flu is right. The sea is big, but what they're throwing at it can do a lot of harm.
Oh, and we're here to see it and enjoy it.
This is a rocky
Still no reefs to be seen.
Can't see any either.
I can't see. That guy hasn't seen us.
There's something wrong with him.
Now I can see loads of stars.
Ouch, me too. A whole galaxy of them.
What's happened? That was a mighty bump.
Sorry, I'm still very dazed.
How come you didn't see him?
Further up, I nearly got run over by a screaming drum.
A screaming drum?
That's what scared me. I've never heard one before.
Never mind. We might as well ask you while you're here. Could you show us the way to the reefs?
Yes, of course. They're very near here. I'll guide you there myself. The sea is a fascinating place. It covers 70% of the surface of the Earth, and it still has large areas that are totally unexplored. It is studied by a science called oceanography. There are 3 oceans, the Pacific, the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. And to explore the bottom of the sea, men use diving suits and helmets, diving bells, submarines, and all sorts of immersion devices. Although my favorite is the bathyscopher, a kind of ball with windows that can dive much deeper than others.
What a motor mouth!
You can tell he loves the sea. It seems like a real passion for him.
It's It's lucky the drum is tilted to one side. Otherwise, it would have squashed us.
We are floating inside an air bubble, and when we get out, we're going to get totally soaked.
Yeah, but when will we get out? I don't like this place one bit.
Me either, Mommy. All these drums are giving me the creeps.
You should take them for what they're worth, Virus.
They contain radioactive waste, and that is one of the worst things in the world.
Look at that, boys. Isn't that wonderful? Don't tell me it's not the most beautiful scene you've ever seen. Tons of dirt and waste and hundreds of drums full of the most destructive stuff in the world. With that material, we can destroy all the life on the seabed.
It would be our most sensational feat.
We're gonna have a great time.
First, all the plants will die off, then the fish, and then the contaminated water will make humans sick because the sea is one of their main sources of life.
Mommy, I don't want any of that to happen.
Our aim in life is to destroy Virus. It's high time you accepted your mission.
Everyone follow me! This place is truly wonderful. Each of those drums could cause thousands of deaths. Radioactivity will destroy everything.
But how are we going to open the drums?
We are not strong enough to open them ourselves.
Nor to drill a hole in them.
To open them, we just need a little imagination.
But where can we get it from? You got any of that on you, Gerardo?
Imagination? No. I don't normally carry it on me. No, me neither.
What a bunch of ignorant fools! If we depended on you, we'd still be living in a stone age.
A stone would be good to make a hole in the drum.
But we're not strong enough to lift the stone.
Shut up and stop talking nonsense. With my imagination, it's more than sufficient. That's why I'm the boss.
We just need to find an electric fish.
With sparks?
Electric? With batteries?
With or without batteries, it gives some mighty electric shocks, and that's what matters.
Perhaps we should ask that fish. He might have an electric friend.
A shock!
No! Wait for me!
Well, we have now reached the reefs. They are beautiful, aren't they?
They're like multicolored branches.
That's what they look like, but in reality, they are groups of thousands and thousands of tiny calcified creatures. And among the corals, there live many different types of fish.
Like that big one that's coming this way.
That big one? Run, guys! That's a white shark! It's the Catcharadon cacharias!
The Capricorn cactus.
The countercardiac, cadaverous? And what does that mean?
That he'll double us in 1 month if we don't hide away now!
That was Flu and his gang. What are they doing here? I wonder.
Nothing good, I'm sure. He's always making trouble.
I hope he's not after our friend Fido again.
By the way, he must be very near now. He must be among the corals.
Probably. Let's see if we can find him, Nimbus.
This phyto guy must be one of the vegetable organisms that make up the plankton.
Yes, he has millions of brothers, and together they produce big quantities of oxygen.
That's right. Thanks to them, the air is much cleaner, and many fish feed on them too.
Here, follow me. This way. Let's swim fast before the amphib comes loose, or else we'll be the ones stuck in the shark's teeth. Why do you say that?
Do you think we'll be safe here?
Yeah, of course we will.
Totally safe.
Have you hurt yourself, Mommy?
That was pretty close.
Was that a torpedo?
Of course not. It's my fault if...
sounds like he's gone.
I never knew that sharks ate germs.
It must be a very silly shark and very hungry.
He isn't around here. Perhaps we should go and find our friends before going any farther.
We still haven't found Fido. Come on, let's go and find him.
Come on up. I suppose you'll want to come along with us.
Of course. Seeing those germs prowling around, it's better if we stay together. And if they try on anything, we'll be able to defend ourselves better.
That's true. So, climb on up.
Although I must say, those germs are despicable. I hope the shark has finished them off.
I've never swam that fast. I must have beaten a speed record. But we must carry on searching for the electric fish.
Haven't you had enough with that shark?
Well, I think I'm going to swim to the shore now. Swimming is very good for your health.
We're not here for anyone's good health. Rather the opposite. No one's gonna leave until we find the electric fish. Do you understand?
But what does an electric fish look like?
I don't know. He must have a wire or something.
Yeah, and a plug.
Now stop being silly. An electric fish is wide, flat, and usually hides in the sand. Let me introduce you to an electric fish. Electric!
He's terrible. We've reached an area of great danger.
Danger? You mean it's full of hungry sharks?
Worse than that, it's a dump for radioactive material.
Is it dangerous to be so close?
The drums are quite solid. As long as they remain closed, nothing can happen. But if its contents were released into the water, the whole place would be destroyed and a large area would become contaminated.
Let's hope those drums are well closed then.
Shh, there's something approaching.
It's only a fish.
An electric fish. But that gang of germs is with him.
Let's hide here and find out what they're up to.
If you're planning any mischief, don't count on me.
You do what you're told because you're the youngest in the family and you must obey.
Don't be a rebel, Virus. You should take pride in growing into a nasty germ.
Be careful, my electric friend. This is the drum I was telling you about.
But it's a radioactive drum. Manipulating it could be very dangerous. We mustn't touch it.
I know. I wouldn't open it for anything in the world, but circumstances urge me to beg you. Part of my family are trapped inside the drum. And if not...
All right. The family is the family, and we must all help each other out.
That's what I always say. Thank you, my friend.
Put these masks over your eyes.
Come with me. Let him concentrate on the job.
Sorry to hear that. Oh, I didn't know you had relatives trapped in that drum.
Of course I haven't. You're so stupid, dopey. You'll never understand the craftiness of my plans.
We have to do something. If they open the barrel, there'll be a disaster.
Let's go and stop them. We'll teach those guys a lesson.
No, wait. Let's sound the sea alarm and call up a meeting.
All the radioactive waste will flow out into the water through that crack, and the seabed will turn into hell.
Listen carefully. We are in great danger. Sound the alarm and get all the inhabitants of the area to meet so we can fight the danger.
Let our sound reach as far as we can.
You know, I've lost my voice, but I'll try my best.
Hurry up, please. Disaster is looming.
Are you ready, girls? 1, 2, and...
That's the alarm. We must go to the meeting.
What a racket!
They must have woken everybody up.
Thank you, girls. Now we can go to the meeting as well.
I hope you can sort out the problem.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
It sounded like an alarm.
An alarm? When did it go off?
No, that. That was only a noise. It probably came from your electricity discharge. See? It was nothing. Get back to work, please. My relatives are still trapped in there.
All right. But if you hear an alarm, let me know immediately.
yeah, of course.
So, it's true that your family are trapped under the drum?
Hey, Dopey, you drive me nuts. You never understand.
But how do you want me to understand? First you tell me they are, then that they're not. Now that they are,
Right there, boy. Hit it hard.
Look, they're gathered over there.
Raindrop, Frosty, Nimbus.
Fido!
It's good to see you again.
We wanted to pay you a visit.
But Flu has also thought of visiting you, and he's planning a new disaster.
Not that guy again. Is he ever going to learn?
This time it's really serious.
If we let him have his way, there won't be anyone left to tell it.
Shh! Listen carefully. The meeting is about to begin.
As you all know, the matter is very serious. If the contents of the drum are released into the water, we will all die.
Why don't we bury the drum?
That's a good idea, but it would take us too long and we haven't got time. We need a quick solution.
I think I've got it.
That drop's so smart. He knows almost everything about sea life.
Yes, he's told us lots of interesting things about the sea and the creatures that live in it.
The radioactive contamination will spread to a large area surrounding the spot where the drum is. Therefore...
Brilliant! The radioactive waste is spreading everywhere.
What about your relatives? Where are they?
My relatives? Yes, well, I must have chosen the wrong drum. Could you open another one for me?
I think you lied to me, and the radiation will start becoming dangerous within a few minutes. I'm getting out of here right now.
I'm so clever!
Well, I don't think you're all that clever, actually.
What did you say? How dare you?
If radioactive waste destroys life, we'll die also.
Hell, you're right. Let's find a refuge.
Come on, son! Quick, Mummy!
We'd like you to help us avoid the catastrophe.
I'll do all that is in my fins to help you.
Well, let's act quickly. Every minute counts if we want to stop the catastrophe.
You're right. When the radioactive waste reaches the water, there'll be little time to react. So let's get to the trouble spot fast.
We have no time to waste.
I fear we have no time to do anything.
Don't be pessimistic. Fido and Frosty, go with the whale to the dump. You lot, come with me.
We'll see you later, but don't be long. Time is against us.
Those are sea sponges.
They have great absorbing power, don't they?
That's right. And I hope it will be enough to absorb all the radioactive waste.
They don't seem very solid. They're almost like clouds.
But they work very differently. You see, their body is very porous. It can absorb fluids. And it can reject them too. What we have to do
is use their absorption capacity to soak up all the radioactive waste.
Before it mixes with the water and becomes toxic.
Correct. I just hope we'll get there in time before it's too late.
There's no doubt we will. Let's get cracking.
If that thing reaches me, my shell will be my grave.
No, me neither.
Stop talking garbage! This has just started!
Well, why are we running away then?
We're not running away! We're just moving back to get a better view! Hey, Salmonella! That boy's a real pain! You should bring him up better!
Shut up, Flu! I think you're pushing your luck!
We're late! The blob is spreading!
The only thing we can do is throw the drums down the edge of the chasm.
The chasm? What's that?
It's the abyss behind the drum dump.
Is it very, very deep?
Some can be many miles deep.
Once at the bottom, will radioactivity still be harmful?
It'll still be dangerous, but less. Plus, there it will be impossible for anyone to open the drums.
Let's not waste any more time. Move your tail and throw the drums over the chasm.
I can't do that now. If I cause a current with my fin, the waste will spread everywhere, and all of us will die.
We'll have to wait until our friends arrive with the sponge.
Hey, you! Go away! You're not welcome over here!
A major disaster wouldn't be welcome either.
You think you can stop it, you rotten ice cube?
Me and my friends will. It wouldn't be the first time we spoil your wretched plans.
I see you with that skinny spinach-colored meat of yours.
Yes, and in case you haven't noticed, we're also with a little whale.
I know he can't do much. If he moves too much, the radioactivity will spread.
Anyway, radioactivity will kill all of us.
Let's get away before it reaches us.
I don't think we can escape that fast.
That guy's right. If you don't help us fight contamination, you too will be eliminated.
This time you've gone too far, Flu. You put us all in danger.
That's because I'm devilish. I am the devil himself. All right, if there's a chance to avoid the damage, we will collaborate with you.
Okay, they are here now. Use the clamps we made out of algae.
Come on, all together. We have to pull hard all at the same time.
Well done. Now take it to the dump.
I think they're coming. Can you see them, Frosty?
Yes, it's them. Hope to get there in time.
There's still time. I'm getting out of here.
No one's going anywhere. If I said that all of us would help, all of us will help.
What a remarkable authority, Flu. You'd be a great leader if you ever decided to do good deeds.
Good deeds? Me? Never! I'm only doing this to save my life. Let that be very clear.
Don't worry. This should not affect your reputation.
Oh, they're here.
Hi there. We've come as fast as we could.
Now, let's get a sponging. There's no time to waste.
We were waiting anxiously. The toxic waste is spreading. Flu and his mates will also help out.
Very well. We must try to spread the sponge over the toxic residue so that it can soak it all up.
Come on, boys. Us too. Pull hard.
What do you think I'm doing?
You can do it, Dopey.
I'm pulling.
I hope the sponge has enough soaking capacity.
Right, we're there. Now, drop the sponge and let's hope for the best.
Look, I think we've made it.
It's soaking up the waste and changing color.
It's absorbing the waste, thus stopping it from diluting in the water and spreading.
It seems we're sorting out the problem.
Come on. Let's get out of here quietly before they give us more work to do.
Now, drag the net towards the edge and then drop it into the chasm.
My dear friend, your turn.
Everyone's turn. Everyone, move your fins.
Wait, I want to take part as well. I'm sorry for being so stupid.
We know it was Flu's fault, but don't worry. Luckily, everything's okay now.
And so that it never happens again, we are going to start a strong current. And we'll throw all the drums into the chasm.
You heard that, boys. Wag your fins.
Well, this will not eliminate the problem, but at least we are safer now.
And I hope that this time Flu will have learned his lesson. He too has been in serious danger.
This won't stay like this. That nosy drop is always giving me a hard time. But next time, my revenge will be extreme.
What's he going to do?
He's going to play a joke on those germs. He's got a great sense of humor.
Quick, run! But being safe from the radioactivity would have been of no use. I'll tell you once more. My revenge will be terrible.
Life in the sea is as important as life on the Earth. We mustn't use the sea as a dump for the things we don't want to see anymore. Because even if we don't see them, they're still causing harm. Any damage we cause to the sea, we are causing it to ourselves. Careful, seagull, or you'll hurt yourself again. It's in everyone's interest. Look after nature.